Yo, what up? Is your boy Red gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. Now, before we start, I want to say I'm playing this game because I've always wanted to explore Hogwarts and the surrounding areas. That's the only reason I'm playing this. I love this game. All right, let's get right into it. I joined Ravenclaw. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Ravenclaw, been one of them since I was a little kid. Now, character creator, pretty not the most crazy character creator, but there's a lot of options, as you can see in the video right here. I mean, I spent probably like 20 minutes on character creator, though there's other games where I spend more time on. But yeah, the character creator is there. What is Hogwarts Legacy, right? Well, you go to school as a 5th year. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Actually, a lot of people have been saying that. Apparently, transferring schools in different years is kind of weird. I didn't know that. I didn't really read the books or anything like that. But we get to go to Hogwarts, right? So we go during our 5th year, we get sorted into our house, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get to explore Hogwarts. I was like, whoa, I was going everywhere in Hogwarts, man. Even Hogsmeade, you get to go there. You get to go to different villages. You get to see the times change throughout the story. I mean, the story is locked behind missions and stuff. So the changing of the seasons just happens naturally while you're doing the main quest. No, we'll say the NPCs don't really change their clothing. So even during winter, you see NPCs just walking around in their regular attires. That could have been tweaked a little to get it more immersive, but that's whatever. It's not really the biggest deal. Your common room, I didn't really spend time in there, except for like in the beginning. The place I spent more time was the room of requirement. That's where you could decorate, brew potions, do all kinds of things. Beast taming, you could tame beasts and breed them and stuff. Basically become a poacher yourself, even though that's what you're trying to stop, but you're basically poaching. That's we want to call it, taking an animal away from its natural environment. The room of requirement gets larger to accommodate more animals, so don't worry, because in the beginning I think you're limited to 6 or 5 or 4 different species. I forgot how the thing works, but eventually you get like 2 extra rooms. It grows bigger, so don't worry about that for you people that want to poach or catch them all out there, because there's a lot of beasts, a lot of different beast types, so it's always fun to do that kind of stuff. I mean, I did it for a bit, but I kind of wanted to focus on just exploring more and eventually doing the missions. Voice acting gets done really well. Lip syncing is great. I'm speeding up the video just to go fast, but it's really done really well. Exploring, like I said, you could explore everything in this world. I mean, and almost every door in Hogwarts and Hogsmeade you could unlock eventually with the Alohomora. Almost all. There's a couple doors that don't open, but that's fine. Exploring, I mean, it takes hours and hours. I mean, altogether my whole run time was 47 hours completing the whole game. So I did quite a bit though. I explore and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you just do the main campaign, it only take probably like 18 hours if so. I don't know. I know a gamer who beat it in 1 day, so I'm guessing it takes less than 24 hours. How is the side quest? There's a lot of side quests to enjoy your time, and each one's a little bit different. None of them are the same thing where like, oh, go fetch 20 vials of this, 20 vials of that. No, each one has a particular difference, so it's pretty fun to do all these side quests if you want to. Go do a mission, go check on someone's house that's covered in spiders. Gear customization is amazing here. They do like a glamour thing where you put on a piece of gear, has better defense, but you could always change the look on it. You could add hats, gloves, coats, capes. There's capes here too, all kinds of things. Scarves, I didn't really add those until winter. Hats, like I said, but you could change all the appearance depending to keep your aesthetic look the way you want it. Now for the most of the game I was playing in my school robe because represent Ravenclaw, but eventually I did use the dark arts robe and stuff like that. I mean, it's just to change the seasons. Like during the winter I put on a scarf, even though I was the only character wearing a scarf, because it made sense because it's cold outside, but whatever, right? There's a lot of gear. This is only shown a little bit in the beginning. Trust me, towards the end of the game you have so many outfits, all these collections you get from doing tasks in your journal, which by the way you get in the beginning. You can unlock all these stuff. It's all free, by the way. I didn't pay no DLC besides the dark arts robe. I paid for the deluxe edition. So All of it's free. Flying is great. I enjoyed broom flying the most. There is beast flying, which is pretty cool too, and you could gallop and mount the creature, so you could go around the world if you don't want to fly. But come on, broom flying is the best. You could just equip it. I would jump off cliffs and just equip my broom as I'm falling. You know, it's pretty cool stuff. They did a good job on the flying part. You know, there's racing, flying. Of course, there's no Quidditch. Might be DLC. I'm speculating that too, because the field is there, you know, so there might be later on. But as of right now, just broom flying, which is cool, and racing, time related quest racing, which I thought they were going to do with the rings and stuff. You could explore at night. I would have enjoyed some kind of action if you were to sneak out at night, but that doesn't really happen in this game. So you just could explore at night and not really worry about getting caught by the prefects or anything. So that was interesting on itself. I was like, okay. There's a mission where you sneak into the library where there are prefects, and you sneak into the, the teacher's quarters. But other than that, there really isn't beyond that point. So it's kind of weird. What else? Let's see. Romance. There's no romance in this game. I know, bummer. I wish there was. I would have liked it, but of course, we get what we get. But there's good character development and stuff like that. The main story, kind of predictable the way it was going to end, to be honest. But with all that being said, man, I still enjoyed the game. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. Like I said, the music was great. Every time you were going through the world, the music was playing. There are some choices between, basically if you're going to be a dick or not, kind of choices. Nothing really, crazy, except for the ending maybe. But even then, it didn't make sense to me. It really is just a linear kind of storyline, generic, attitude. I mean, you could try to be evil or not. They'll name it, especially if you do the curses and stuff. They'll be like, oh, the dark arts, but nothing really ever happens behind that. I mean, overall, man, it's a good experience. Definitely got my money out of it. I put so many hours in for $70. Definitely, I enjoyed every one of those hours. I once feel like, oh man, this is boring, but that's just me. Hopefully, you guys check out Hogwarts Legacy and let me know. Peace.